Good morning. Jen's running a little bit late. She's putting her chickens away. But that's okay. How are you? Hi, John Marie. How are you? Jen's running late. She's not here yet. Not here yet. So Jen and I actually did some work and got some stuff measured and pre-made so we can be more professional. How's that? Oops, that's the wrong side. Hi Shannon. Hi Debbie. How you doing? Just waiting on the chook lady to get here because she's running late today. Running late. Goodness gracious, it is so cold here this morning. And for a Queenslander, it never gets cold here. And it is cold. I have socks on. I have 2 long sleeve tops on. And she's just had to reboot her computer, so she won't be long. So it's cold. I have socks on. Can you believe it? Socks, I tell you. We're having an Arctic blast, apparently, whatever one of those is. I had to do the sniff test on the cardigan just to make sure it was fresh and not like mouldy or mildewy or musty because I never wear them. But it was fine. It was fine. Beth, how you doing? Here she is.
Yeah, bloody. About to come in to chat, really not talk.
I was watching. I know socks are evil. Socks are evil. I don't wear them very often, but
I have a love-hate relationship with socks.
It's chilly this morning. Hi, Linda V. So, Jen and I actually did some work behind the scenes, as I just said, and we actually measured stuff and pre-made, and oh my God, we're like professionals.
We're pretending anyway.
Last week we made the binding system and pages 1, 2, 3, and 4 bases. We put a pocket on, a gusseted pocket on the front of page 1. We put flaps and a belly band on the back of the page 1 flap, not the actual page 1. Now I'm going to get these papers out of the way. So this flap is on top of page 1. So on the back, we've got these flaps, and we're going to extend the belly band to the back of these 2 flaps. So the belly band's all the way through, and they'll be nice flat ones, no embellishments, because we've got embellishments on this one. So nice and flat. So we'll just do that quickly now before we move on to. So it was how big? How big was it?
I don't know. I actually have to get a scrap in order to continue the belly band because
2 inches. So they're 2 inches wide.
mine's a little skinnier. I was using scraps.
So let's cut some 2-inch wide bits.
Well, I can't get away with using those.
And attach. So how is everyone today? Besides busy.
Hi, Dawn Marie, Mo, Sandy, Linda. Happy Place. I'm sorry, I can't remember your first name. Hey, Judy
Beth.
G.
That's
Beth.
Beth.
Right. This is Beth. That's right. And Art Junkie is here.
That's Shannon.
Shannon. Hello, Shannon.
I'm getting
The
so
only
good
problem
with
with going rogue is that then you have to remeasure your stuff.
exactly.
I think I'd have learned by now.
Okay, I don't need those. I just need some paper to put on them. Did I tell you I found Jenn's printables that I went looking for everywhere, her digital photographs. They were in the back in my printer, turned backwards, ready to print on the back of them, which I haven't done. Ready to print on the back, and that's why I couldn't find them. They were just not there.
Yeah, I did not reprint yours, so I still have to reprint yours. So decoration's going to be a little strange tonight.
Hi, Pam. I think I'm going to put bricks.
Oh, that'd be cool. I think I need to go print yours while we're hanging out here. Let's see here.
Brick sounds like a plan. Oh, don't tell me see, I put a new blade in this the other day and it's starting to cut rough already.
Oh,
this is
that's
bullshit. So if we go at what size? What? This one a little.
See what I'm doing because I flapped outward the the thing, and it's off camera because it's so big. That's Dawn Marie. Creative DME Designs is Dawn Marie.
Yep. That's rubbish, man.
One.
It's like two trimmer blades in less than 2 weeks.
Yuck.
And they're like $15 for 2 printer blades. That's rubbish.
Do you mean trimmer?
Yeah.
I think you said
Sorry?
printer. I think you said printer. Do you mean trimmer?
Yes. Of course I mean trimmer. Duh.
Okay, I was like, wow, you have a printer that does trimming? I suppose the Cricut might do that. What is going on here? Sorry, my computer was yelling at me. Do you want to allow this app to make changes on your device? No, I'm in the middle of a live. What do you think? Okay.
Must be this what do you call it? Photo paper that's doing it, because it's doing it on my other one. I just changed the blade.
I wouldn't be surprised if it dulls it faster. Are you gonna put like a background around behind your belly band?
Yes. I'll put that on before I put the belly band on.
You sort of do. It's my channel's called JennCadyFiddlyBits. We've seen each other on some other channels. That was Griffin Shale, and I can't remember her last name either. I'm just on the ball.
Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda. I'm getting so good with names.
I'm a little distracted because my puppy dog had major surgery yesterday. So,
that's right.
Yes. I got one ear on her. Thanks, Mo. Yeah, and if anybody wants either of our kits, it's in the description. And also, is my email in your description as well, Di?
I haven't added your email to the subscription, no. Sorry.
That's okay.
Just drop it into chat, my chat, and I will add it.
You mean like internally?
Yeah, in our messenger.
Okay, I'll do that after.
Yeah.
Dropping stuff. Dropping stuff. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. I had to go. The little chickens had some time outside today, and the new chickens. And yeah, it turns out one of them, Freya, is no longer a Freya. She's a Freddy. So I have to scramble to find a new home for her because her voice is starting to change already.
Yeah, Debbie, it's so much easier, isn't it? Deb said she's just put all her digitals on Ko-fi. So much easier than Etsy. Absolutely.
Yeah. The kit is more expensive in the Etsy store than if you just email me because Etsy takes more and I have to kind of compensate a little bit. It is out there, though. Well, I think I'm just
nice trying popcorn, Shannon.
What's popcorn? Who's getting popcorn?
No, Shannon's going to the balcony. I just said no throwing popcorn.
Oh, going to the balcony. That's cute.
Hi, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
All righty. So we need some backgrounds for here. And I just printed off some rusty bits. So I think I just put some rusty bits on there. I have got stuff from bullshit for breakfast everywhere. I tell you, it's crazy here. I've got your kit, my kit in 2 different sizes. I've got Debbie Epps's kit in here to pull some little bits on from decorating. It's just craziness. Craziness, I tell you. I think I might put this drawing type as the background on that with the belly band over the top of it. That sounds like a plan. Let's take off these. My printer, I've just called my printer man, is absolutely nuts at the moment. It is printing stuff, cattywampus, like it's pulling the pages in. Let me see if I can find. Look, it's pulling the pages in. It's crazy. Like, this is not good enough. I pay you good money to keep. Look at it. This one. printing a background.
That's kind of weird.
Well, thank you. Oh, Stem Fire and Ice is Cindy.
Cindy, yes.
Hang on, I need the bigger thingy dooby hoozy. Hello, how you doing?
Where is... I need a flat something. Where's my flat something? It's gone.
Hi, Betty Penny. Lovely to see you.
I lost it. Because apparently...
I'll tell you what, the trimmer is about to go in the trash. Seriously, some big time creators need to get on board with a trimming company to make a trimmer that actually works. Cut straight, doesn't go blunt after 3 passes, and doesn't do my head in. They would be the 3 categories.
Doesn't sound so hard.
Doesn't sound hard, does it?
No, not at all.
Doesn't sound like too much to ask for.
Are these the same length? I guess they probably are. No getting it on the wet thing, Jen.
I'm not touching that one.
I was not implying any particular one thing.
I was not touching that one, so I was behaving myself.
You were behaving yourself? Stop it.
The unicorn shipper, but I just checked and it doesn't ship out of unit. What?
Unicorn.
I want a unicorn. Give me the unicorn. It's not fair. So not fair. If you'd give me your address, Mo, I'd send you a prepaid postage and you could post me one. So send me your address, will you?
Sounds like ulterior motives to me.
Shh. She wasn't catching on.
That's one way to control Happy Mail.
No, I've decided I can give her Happy Mail without knowing her address now. So no. Seems she won't give me her address.
All right, I'm going to step away for a second. I just got to check on the dog, make sure she's doing okay. If I can even walk.
Hi, Karen. Hi, lovely Leah. Well, I would say yes to that question, Karen, because I never had an Etsy store, but when I went to start selling my digitals, I went straight to Etsy first, and oh my God, the hoops that you have to jump through, and the amount of money, and I did looked at reviews and all that sort of stuff, and Ko-fi won hands down. So Ko-fi, coffee, whatever you want to call it. Buy me a coffee. It should have buy me a tea. So personally, look, other people might have a different view, but personally for me, as someone starting out with a shop, Ko-fi was much more user-friendly, and didn't make me swear at all. And yet when I was trying to set up a Etsy store, I cuffed that place out so many times it wasn't funny. So that's my personal opinion. Hope that helps. Etsy fees are very high. They were, and I'm a hobbyist. I'm not in it. This is not a business to me. I'm never going to get rich, or I don't think I'm ever going to get rich from selling digitals and paper products. It's just not something I've aspired to. If accidentally it helps me buy a new trimmer that actually works, I'm all for that. But other than that, I'm just in here for the love of the paper crafting, and the amount of money that Etsy would have got taken out of my piddly little $5 kits was stupid. They would take a slice, and then PayPal would take a slice, and I would end up with under $3 for one of my kits between the two of them, and so that's not worth the amount of hours it takes to edit.
Yep. That's where most of the cost is in the curating.
I mean, even though I do AI, there's still a lot of work that goes into it. It's not as much as other people's digitals, I presume, but there's a lot of work that goes into getting rid of those hands with 5 fingers and faces that don't have a nose, or making the digital appealing to people and print the right size. So there's a lot of editing that goes into it. So definitely. And if anybody knows me, knows that I'm not a technical person at all. How to shop on Ko-fi? You just click on the person's profile that you're looking for, and so search out the person, go to there's a shop tag on their profile, so you just go straight to their shop tag. I am not sure how to just do a random search of show me everything you've got with dogs on it or something like that. I don't know how to do that. Sorry.
I'm not sure it's even a search engine at all. I don't think it has. It might be. Hello, Lindy. So no search bar.
Hi, Lindy. Yeah. Hi, Eddie. Yeah, I don't know how it works. I've never actually got into the makings of it. So maybe someone that's had Ko-fi for a long time might be able to answer that question better.
Well, I think that's what Debbie was complaining about, is that it used to do stuff, but they changed it. Or maybe it was Ginger Cat. It's changed it because they said they were trying to make it better for the sellers. That's what Ginger Cat Lady says.
The Ko-fi, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
What did I just do with that piece of paper? For goodness sake.
You ate it.
How can I lose the paper I was just cutting out?
That's what happened to me a minute ago. It wasn't paper, but it was still the same problem.
Oh, my goodness. Probably because I've used it and it's not a big enough piece now to find something else. Maybe that one. I totally love it. Man, I keep forgetting what your name is.
I have forgotten as well. Turtley. Welcome, Turtley.
I totally love it. Hi, Tina.
Okay.
Search what I wanted now.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That always goes to my head when I see Mo online.
I need to go back and see what Betty Penny said. Now I can't find what Betty Penny said.
Well, I think there's a different site for, I mean, I don't know 100% because I'm not even on them, but I think there's a different site that's Buy Me a Coffee. It's not the same site. I don't know if you can.
So they just, Wi-Fi just sent me a thing to add a Buy Me a Coffee button. So we shall see. We shall see. I'll have a look at it when I'm finished. It just came up in my post just before I started here. So I'll have a look at that when I'm finished. I wouldn't know anything about that.
I would not either.
YouTube, like I said, I haven't got enough hours to earn money from YouTube, so I'm presuming that to get one of those buttons that, you know, add buy stars or send a gift or whatever, you have to be monetized. I'm thinking. I don't know for a fact. So.
I'm so much in the way that I'm crafting on top of myself. I really, really don't like doing that.
But I really don't feel a bit weird about people just giving me money for nothing. It doesn't sit well with me. It's like, oh no, let me give you something at least for your money. You know?
They'll give you the chicks for free as well?
Oh, I don't know. I feel funny about it. That's just me. It's like, if I haven't given you anything, what are you giving me money for?
Eddie got my reference.
Oh, that was a Dire Straits reference. Now I get it. I'm not slow.
I am. Usually I don't get references. But they're just coming out my ears tonight.
Thanks, Flo. I freely give smart to anybody that wants to listen, and possibly those that don't want to listen as well.
Snark tips. Woo! I'll tell you, running your fingers on the back of this photo paper is like chalkboard.
I don't think I want to do that then.
Ugh, I'm still shivering.
Hello, Lydia. How are you?
Way to go, Steph. She's double fisting her YouTube.
Oh, what? Hey, what? Hey now.
You know, like a double fisted drinker. You have a coffee in each hand.
Not that kind watch
No, it's not what I meant. She's watching two lives.
Are you cheating on me, Steph?
Just don't chat the wrong thing on the wrong channel, right?
Eddie, no, that can't be a hashtag. Stop that now.
Oh my God.
It's like, whoa, exactly.
Make it a little bit more painful, shall we?
I'm trying to be monetized so I can buy a trimmer. There it goes out the window. They're going to go, look at the crap that goes on that girl's channel. No, thank you.
Not quite what I meant.
That's a whole different time slot.
I need paper. How about this one?
I am finally enabled someone to start junk journaling. She's going to teach some girls. Stop talking. I'm going to teach some girls, scouts, how to do it as well in September. Oh, cool.
It's not like we get too much, or should I say, not enough paper ephemera these days.
Oh, stripping off
the world.
Okay. Okay, there's 2 belly bands done.
Yeah, rub it in.
Beautiful. Now I need a journal card or something to go in there, but I need to cover these first. So I'm going to put I'm going to have to do it differently now. I'm going to put a swing tab on here to close these, but I'll just glue it to a piece of paper so I don't have to go through the page. And it will still work. It will still work. All right. So I need a piece of Jenn's kit that will span the whole 2 pages as one.
Well, that's true, but I wasn't going to reference that particular drink on Diane's live, Eddie. I think I just dropped the Post-it note that was referencing the sizes of paper for the front of, was it front of page 1?
Oh, the pull-out thing? I've got it written here.
The accordion thing that we were going to do.
I've got it written here. Okay. I did a mock-up, remember?
I do. I remember.
I'm so professional.
It's okay. The last 2 days have felt like 4, so I almost didn't know what day it was tonight. I looked at my watch and I was like, oh my gosh, it's 7:30.
I looked at the clock and I'm going, where is she? No, I'm not going to mess it up. I'm not going to hurry her up. And then it's like, yeah, I'm going to hurry her up. Where are you?
and I had already, like, I don't know, 15 minutes before that or so, I had planted the tomatoes and the cucumbers and took the chickens out, and like, so I was just trying to get rid through the last of it. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to finish these chores.
Well done, Eddie.
What did he do?
He made paper beads while on a Zoom call. I made paper beads in my live this morning.
I love fiddling with paper.
Look what this trimmer is doing. That's a new blade. Look.
It's chewing up your paper, huh?
Yuck. It's a new blade. I've got a new wire, a new blade, and I've cleaned the track out, and it's still doing this. What the heck? Okay, that goes this way. So we want this side.
Judy is in recovery. It's going to be total of about 12 weeks of recovery. She's had what's called a tibial plateaus, something or other. And it's called a TPLO, and it's almost like a knee replacement. Except they're reconstructing the existing knee and putting a metal plate in. So it is going. She's doing okay for what she should be doing, but she's not really very much of a happy dog right now. She just hurts. Diane, there's another creator that will put the thing they want to cut on top and then put a plain piece of paper underneath, and she gets a lot of success with it, even with a dull blade. So I don't know if you want to try that. Put a sacrificial paper underneath, basically.
That needs to go on top. That needs to go on the bottom.
Am I muted?
I was concentrating. I was listening.
Okay.
A sacrificial piece of paper. Is that what you said?
Yeah, you put it underneath the paper you want to actually cut, and she said that works well for her making the system. Cut even with a dull blade. So I don't know if that'll work, but if it does, that'd be awesome.
Well, if it worked, it would be fabulous.
Okay. Slide here. Let's see what I'm doing. Just putting the bottom belly band on here.
Okay.
Sacrificial paper. I don't know. I have quite a lot of paper in my studio. There's got to be sacrificial paper in here somewhere.
Well, I did prompt play last night. Sorry, let me write your name down. I totally love it. What was your name again? I keep forgetting. I'm going to write it here. Waiting. Is I totally love it. Tell me your name, please. Again and again and again. I'm not crafting again until you tell me your name.
Was it? Is it Marty? PM Artist Studio is here. Is that Marty?
No, Mariah.
Mariah. Thank you. Marty is someone else.
Marty is Marty. No, is a mod rock star. Absolutely, she is. I totally love it. I need your name, please, 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 please.
Absolutely, Sandy. Because when you're restricted to not supporting other channels, and I understand if that's somebody's income, I get it, but at the same time, I think that the art community needs to stand up, and I don't know, I'm not going to preach at you, but the art community needs to stand up for each other, otherwise it will go away. It'll die. And I don't know about you, but I need the art community around.
Well,
right.
I put a lot of hours into watching other people's channels, and that is it's not a must for them to come back and support my channel, but when I see them in my chat, it's like awesome. I feel so good when I see other channels, whether they've got 50 followers or 50,000 followers, they take the time out to come into my chat. Well, I'm so grateful.
Absolutely.
And it inspires me. Like, it inspires me to do better, make better things. I get inspiration from them. I get inspiration from the guests that I have on here. It just keeps the community fresh, I think.
One of the things my mom taught me, and she learned in her, so she has a master's degree in fine art, and she has a bachelor's degree in graphic design in the art world. And one of the things she taught me was, but that she learned in her education, is that the greats stood on the backs of the greats before them. So basically, you learn by doing things that other people have done, and then you expand on that.
Exactly. And gatekeeping hints and tips and that sort of thing doesn't help the community to grow. It actually kills. If you gatekeep a tip of something that you've mastered, and you go out tomorrow, not saying this will happen, you go out tomorrow and get hit by a truck and nobody's learned how to do that, well, that's a thing that's died, you know. Somebody will come along and will work it out later on, but inspiring people with a little tip, like I've got this new glue tip, or I've got this new whatever it is, how to make a paper bead thing. People get inspired by that, and then they go and make it, and then they teach somebody else how to make it, and that keeps it alive.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Okay, so I'm going to make a swing tab to hold this closed, and I'm going to use a cog and a watch hand for that, I think. Here's one I prepared earlier. I'm just going to use this one because that's dang cool.
All right, somebody's being naughty again.
Who's being naughty again? I bet it's Eddie. No?
I totally love it says, on the count of 3, everyone shout, Susan, LOL. And then she says 1, and then 2, and then 3. And 3
I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down.
Yep.
I totally love it. Here it is.
The best
Susan.
Exhausted, screaming her name out, and you failing to read it. Rude.
There you go.
Susan. What do you want, kitty?
Susan. It's Susan. Hi, Susan. Hello, Susan.
Well, get up here then and say hi. Get up here and
say
hi. You're gonna walk on my project. Okay,
hang
you
on.
said hi. Now can I kick you off the thing?
Thanks, Carrie. Carrie sent me a message. Susan.
That's funny. No, you do not need to. Don't. Okay, you're going away. You're not licking me. I'm busy. Go on. Go away.
I think I'm going to use this, but I need a cog. I'm going to take, I want that hand because I haven't got another bronze hand. Do I? Oh, that's a cool charm. Let's pick that one out.
This is like the cat's favorite room to destroy stuff in because she's a paper chewer. So she comes across a cardboard box and it's fair game.
All righty. Gonna make one from scratch. Scratch. So I've got 2 cogs and a clock hand, and I'm going to make the closure for this. So I need a piece of cardstock. And something to cover it with.
Mariah, PM Artist Studios. Awesome. Oh, wait, there's more. Julie Parker's on break. She has a few minutes. Hi, Julie.
Is there a communication breakdown, Mariah? You don't understand Australian? Clock hand. Clock. Clock, darling, clock. Communication breakdown.
This desk is really tiny to work on. Not that I'm complaining or anything, just kind of hard to do what needs to be done.
Okay, who stole my gel medium? Come on. I tidied up my desk. I tidied up my spinny wheel of muckness. Now I can't find anything. For those who don't know what a spinny wheel of muchness is, it's my carousel with all my paintbrushes and pens and stuff in it that I use mostly.
I loved your post today on that. That was great.
I'm so proud of myself, but now I can't find my gel medium. Is the gel medium gone? Come on. Well, that sucked hugely. Oh, well, we'll just use art glitter glue. So I've just covered a little piece of chipboard, and I'm just going to glue on these cogs.
And there it is. And there's the other one. Nice.
Cogs. Does that fit? Oh, it doesn't fit inside. Oh, nearly dropped it. Nearly dropped it. Cog. Now I need a brad. Lip reds. Now I've got to move stuff. Hang on. Move piles of crap out of the way.
You and me both.
Here's the one that says Screwhead Brad. Tiny Brad. Screwhead Brad. Here they are. Stop looking. We need to colour that. Because I've only got silver ones. silver, and we need to make it. Brown. Paper towel. No, we probably should move the book before, because I'm just going to end up spilling it on everything.
Okay, no, this is the fact I wasn't planning on, but I actually really like.
What did you do? Hi, Julie.
I'm wrinkling my digital in real time.
Move it up the desk because I can't see.
It's like wrinkling like fabric.
You wrinkled on purpose.
Well, I didn't, but I actually like the effect of it, so I will just leave it.
Eddie, can you open this for me, please? Oh, my goodness.
Get one of those little jar opener things on Amazon. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I've got one in here somewhere, but, I tidied, so. Oh, my goodness. What's happening with this?
I got a couple from my mom after she had her hand surgery. They're very useful.
I guess we're not using that color right now. Another one. Let me find another one. It's patina. Patina will do. I know, right? I had my desk completely cleared, tidied up my spinny wheel of muchness, put all my stamp pads and everything in one spot. It was amazing. And now there's crap everywhere. Oh.
Oh, there we go. I was going to say, you'd think in a paper studio I'd be able to find a dang pencil. I'm just fitting this page to the front of this pocket. I'm behind you in whatever you want to call it.
Okay, Mariah, have fun. Say hi to Izzy for us.
Bye, Mariah.
That made me scroll back.
Oh, Mo said something. I wasn't sure I fully understood it, but it was cute. And just she and Eddie are bantering back and forth.
Eddie in his pickle jar.
He's putting. Okay, be quiet, Jen. Shh, darn Jen. Smack, smack.
Behave yourself.
Down, girl. I can't see what I'm doing because there's no light in here but the one at my desk.
Okay, unplug that. Plug this in. I need to dry it. Excellent. I'll find the hole. All right. Someone also should invent a magnetic plug that you can find underneath your desk without getting under there to look for the hole,
Right. Teresa's here. Hello, Teresa.
Hi, Teresa.
Egg Funzer's just sapping my will to live. That's funny, Flo. The little baby chicks were ecstatic to be outside today for their first time. So
they just keep coming. They just keep coming.
I just thought it'd add to the chaos.
Snark quotes. Are you doing a snark quote page, Debbie? Oh, me, please. I need it. I need it. I need it. I've started one. Snarky quotes. But I'm lazy. I need someone to make one so I can print it out. But yeah, my snark quotes are probably snarkier than most snark quotes. Hi, Kerry. How are you, doll? Look out. We're all lining up for Debbie's snark quote pages. I've been trying to compile one, but it seems that I don't have enough to make a few pages. It's all like, I can't just put one page up, surely.
Just one-liners for you?
Oh, it needs to go this way. All right, let's see if we've made this correctly or we need to remake it. Is this going to hold? Yes, it is.
I thought we were going to put a pocket on that page and then use the closure, but I like your picture too, so.
That's what we were going to do. Let's put a pocket on there. Now I remember. Thank you. Should have reminded me before I made the.
I was trying to catch up, so I missed it. But you'll use that thing on something.
I'll use it somewhere else in the book, yes.
Absolutely. Patty says,
all right, we're going to put a pocket here.
Jen and I took some pictures of some maple roots the other day, and one of them looked like an eye. Nice. And Tom Marie wants a page of swear words in different languages. Mo and Eddie are in fine form today.
Your eye root will look like my tree ear. Will go well with my tree ear.
I think tree ear is actually a real mushroom.
I'm going to put.
I've lost my glove.
I'm going to put a grungy acetate window on this page pocket. We can see through it. What do you reckon about that?
I don't have any acetate, so I will do something else.
Oh, have you got packaging? Packaging would work.
No, I don't have access to like a lot of that stuff right now. It's all in the other room.
Oh, okay. That's if I can find the acetate box. Because I had everything in separate boxes and it was taking up too much space, so I put it all in magazine holders. So it didn't take up so much space. Now I can't find anything. The boxes were labelled.
Okay, good enough for now. I keep a glove in the same drawer that I keep these, Flo, because these are, you're not supposed to get them on your skin. That's what this warning label means. This one means it can cause damage inside your body, and this one is harmful if handled. But they make gorgeous, it's the antique paste that makes a gorgeous gold sheen. So I used it on the folds of this. I need glue. Let's see if this will work. Let me poke it in this hole here. Don't stab yourself with the needle, Jen.
No stabbing. Stabbing is not good. Oh, where the heck? Can't find anything. Don't tidy up. That's stupid. Tidying is stupid.
You know you're not supposed to tidy up in the middle of a live. I mean, right? Like...
I know I tidied before the live, and now I can't find anything.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of caught up, so now I have to just figure out what I want to put on there for a pocket. Meeny, miny, mo. Let's see. Jen, speaking of innocence, tell us about the chick talk. Oh! So we bought 4 chicks this year. So I bought 4 chicks last year. It was my first time getting chickens, and they did fabulously surviving the winter. One of them lost a bunch of feathers because she got some vent gleat, which I treated, and she's growing back her feathers now. Now they're all out in their outer pen, and they're very happy. I got 4 new chicks and went ahead before I took the inside coop thing down that I have on the 3-season porch that I have, and decided to just kind of raise them in there. Well, 4 beautiful chicks, and I'll show you what they looked like, because that's kind of the funniest part, right? April 24th. So this one we named Freya. This was the first day we had him. We named her Freya. That's Hannah. That is Dot, I believe, and no, this was Greta, and then this is Dot. Well, anyway, one of them, they're kind of young there. So, oh, that's Dot. So Freya now is let me do this. Is this one with the tall tail right here? Girl hens don't do that. And see how these have, like, they get big breasted here? These guys are, he's flat chested and stands taller. This is not a girl.
He might. I'm going to call it.
So he's a Freddy.
He might identify as a chicken, as a chick.
Yeah, well, he might, you know. But yeah, see how he's got a very flat chest. He's very cute. But I have to rehome him because I can't have roosters where I live. And his voice is starting to change, I noticed today. So that's the dilemma we have. I have to get back into YouTube so I can see chat.
In a couple of lives ago, I did this embossed.
Oh, yes, of course he'll poop on my shoulder if I don't make sure he doesn't. That's cool.
So I think I'm going to use that as my pocket because I can't find my acetate.
I love it. What is it? Like a piece of paper?
It's a piece of copper. It's a copper sheet. I'll show you what it is.
A really, really, really thin one. Nice.
It's a copper sheet. It's a glue foil sheet. So it's actually, if I heated that up, that would glue to whatever I was sitting on when I heated it up. So it's actually got a glue built into it.
Oh, interesting.
But I'm not going to heat it up. So remind me not to put the heat gun anywhere near it. So you just cut it and you can emboss it. It's just really thin.
That's cool.
It opened one. So this is what it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
So you can put it through your embossing folders and then you can ink it. And I've done coin discs with it as well, and just age it with the alcohol inks and your patinas, metal patinas.
So what if you just glued it to a piece of lightweight paper just to make sure that you wouldn't end up gluing it?
Yes, I probably should do that. I should do that. That's a great idea. Why didn't I think of it?
I don't know.
Because I don't think, I just do. That's a good idea. So unless I have printed it on the wrong side, I've just got to make sure I've printed it on the right side. Because if you ink on the wrong side, you end up with the glue on the top.
Yeah, Debbie, this one hasn't started to crow yet. And if he starts crowing every morning, I might have to keep him in the house until I can rehome him, because I think the neighbors would probably complain.
I have inked this on the wrong side, so I can't.
Oh, no.
The glue is on that side because I was playing and didn't check properly, because you've got a really shiny side and a matte side, and the matte side is the blue side.
Okay, so what if you, well, you'd run into the same problem. What if you had something clear like vellum that you glued it onto over it, so you had sort of a, you could see.
I can't find my vellum.
Oh,
so
well,
I'm just going to go with it, and just, if I get my heat gun out, just say, do not.
I will try to watch.
Do not do that, Diane.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to glue this on here, and I'm going to make a tag to go in there to close this flap, to hold this flap closed, which was the plan last week, but I totally forgot. People don't appreciate roosters in the city or in town when you got close neighbours.
Yeah. I need your kit printed. Darn it. I'm here scrambling, trying to figure out what to put on there.
A pocket. Now I need to make a tag. Let me have a look what's in. Let me have a look what's in Debbie's kit to make a tag with.
Okay. Do not use those. Those are the next page. What are we looking at? 9. Okay.
Fine. Don't stay up there then.
So, Flo, if you appreciate pictures, you'll probably appreciate what I'm doing is I am keeping a log of stories, and when I have enough, I'll be working on and publishing a book called The Chicken Diaries. because they're so funny. I just can't. I tell my mom stories all the time. She goes, "You better be writing these down." I'm like, I am.
Chicken memes. Do you know that chicken memes are third on the list of most watched videos on shorts on Instagram?
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Especially chickens they put hands on, you know. You can buy little hands that clip over there. And they run around with little hands on. Hilarious.
Yeah, and I've seen them wearing hats.
That would make a cool tag. Let's make a tag out of that. Let's make a key tag. File that on the floor.
Hello. She's funny.
Baby goats, yeah, I want a baby goat. I want a baby goat and a baby miniature black and white cow. Where's my cardstock gone? For goodness sake, why can't I find anything today? Cardstock. Let's cut this key out. Have fun. Enjoy your dinner, Teresa. I just had breakfast, so.
If I ate spaghetti, I probably could do that. I don't even have any in the house anymore.
Hi, Amanda. Thanks for your quick pop. We appreciate it. Apparently a quick pop's better than no pop at all.
Yes.
Alrighty. Ink this. Glue it on a card.
Who's hitchhiking? Flo says, folks, have we all thumbed?
Give me your thumbs up, peoples.
I read a story once about a girl who was taught to hitchhike by her uncle, and she had a hitchhiker's thumb, he called it, or something like that. It was funny. Because she had an exaggerated thingy. But I don't remember what the story was. It's been a long time since I've read it.
Concentrating. Oh my goodness. Got to stop doing that. Going quiet.
I was wondering what was going on over there.
What's going on? Backing on here. I think I even had my tongue hanging out then. Concentrating so much.
Well, clearly this piece of paper is not square. Well then.
So trimmers, I tell you, it's just no square trimmers. And paper, honestly, some of these printed papers are not cut square. You go cut at a 45 to make this, and you've got to trim the whole thing down again because it's not square. I was just having that argument, Yolanda. It's like I put a new trimmer blade in my trimmer a week ago, and I put a new wire runner on it because it was stretched and getting all weird, and it's still cutting rough. We need all this crafting community to get together with the manufacturers to make one that is self-sharpening. It doesn't weigh a ton, that you can lift it on and off your desk without pulling the shoulder.
And expandable, so that you don't have to have this giant piece of whatever. Well, this is like not straight on here, but guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to compensate. Ready?
Welcome back, Mariah. All right, we have a back on our little tag.
Mom's here.
Hi, Mom.
Mo. She says, although I don't see my mom in here, but she must have come in here earlier. She says, here's Katie's channel. You have to go subscribe, as she is Jen's mommy, and she will send Jen to bed with no dinner.
Right. Let's put something funky on here. Maybe a clock. No. What can we put on here? Do I have any rusty fabric? Do I?
What you doing, ma'am?
I just had my crocodile try to knock me out. Oh, for goodness sake. Did you see that? How clumsy am I today?
You were early, but that doesn't seem to be a precursor to what you're having to deal with today.
If I could have been in here at 6 o'clock this morning, then I'd still be dealing with this. Oh, look, there's more.
I'm disguising my lack of square in my pocket. There she is. I see Mom.
Hi, Mom. All right, what am I going to use as a funky tie on my tag? Am I going to use leather? Am I going to use copper wire? No. What am I going to use? Oh, maybe. No, I haven't got any of that. No gallery wire. Let me have a look at my leather. Leather. Oh. Okay, what have we got? What can we use as a tie?
What are we tying?
I'm just putting a tag topper tie thing on, so.
Oh, for the what's in the pocket to hold the top closed?
Yeah. Got that. That's new. That's not leather. What's this? That'll do. That little scrap is perfect.
You know, I'll never really understand, Dawn Marie, why some people think they can have that many animals in such a small space.
Oh, that was heartbreaking. That was horrible. Hoarding is a real mental illness. Even animals, like, they think they're doing the right thing, but they can't see that they're doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
If you're going to rescue a dog, rescue it, but get it D6. Don't let them breed all over the place.
Mo is like my best cheerleader in these lives with you.
Mo is awesome.
She really is. All right. This is going to become a pocket.
You know, I might be able to bribe. Are you bribable, Mariah? Can I bribe you to send something to Mo, because she won't give us her address? Because I know you would have her address. That's not working. It's just ripping. I'm sure I had. Where is it? I had some leather with some studs on it. No remarks from you, Eddie.
You didn't tell me not to say anything. That reminds me, I should show you one of the journals I made.
I thought you were going to show me your leather outfit. I was going to say, no, what? Got leather. Where's my leather? My leather string, my leather ribbon stuff gone. Where?
All right. Mo says no, and what Mo says goes. That's Mariah.
All right, found my leather. Found my leather bits. I had some. It had metal studs on it. There it is.
We're just going to go across the
Wow.
I forget what it was.
So maybe I can pop something in your parcel that I'm mailing off on Monday, Mariah, and go, oops, this was meant to go to Mo. Can you put it in her next order? That sounds feasible.
I think the answer to that was already mentioned. I wonder if one of these little doodads that I made the other day would work as a closure card.
Darren, off to tap the loot. We need more tapping.
Tapping. What are we tapping?
Devin does tapping. Da-da-da.
Oh, yes. That's cool.
I can't tap dance because I'd knock myself out with my boobs.
Don Marie was telling my mom that I let you guys in on the surprise orientation change in our chickens, or one of them anyway. Surprise!
All right, I've done my little closure. Here's my tag. I've done a tag. Let me show you. Let me show you what I've done.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go take care of Penelope pretty quick here. So
So I made the pocket out of the metal, embossed metal, aluminium, copper sheet. So that's my pocket, and I've used this key from Debbie Epp's Rust Kit as the closure.
Nice.
Leather.
What about the inside on your belly band? What do your belly bands look like?
Belly bands look like, I've used your brick photograph as the actual bit on there, and I'm going to put a journaling card in there. But we'll do that later in the decorating stage.
Did you get one in the inside the bottom too?
A belly band, yep.
Yeah.
So this one,
I can't see it. Oh, there you go. Oh, cool.
yeah. There you go. Belly band.
Nice.
Belly band. And belly band. There you go. Pocket and tag closure. That will hold that closed.
Love it.
There you go. Now we're on to page 1. Let me go back to you.
So I'm headed toward the grunge look here, which is kind of the idea anyway for me. I always end up there. So I still haven't printed your kits, Di, so I just used what I had on hand. This is from the doors, abandoned doors and windows, and the accidental wrinkling I turned into an on-purpose wrinkling. And then there's the belly band on the inside over some chocolate and leather dyed paper.
No, I don't.
The color, not the actual, what I used to on it. And then here is the other one, very simple. And this is one of the cards. Where were we? Were we on Casey's channel? I think we were on Casey's channel. And I just doodled around with some Monopoly property cards, and I got the electric company and all 4 railroads to mess around with. So
that's such a cool idea. That's such a cool idea.
Pop that one in there. None of this is embellished yet, really, to be honest, because I will probably embellish it to within an inch of its life, but whatever. Do you want to, because I know we talked about timing, do you want to do the next one next week?
I think we've got time to cut it out.
Okay. And then glue it in. And then that.
Yeah.
After.
It's pretty quick to do. So
thanks, Sandy.
If I now that we've done look, I totally love it, Susan.
You have to get off me first.
Yeah. Get off me.
Right.
Isn't it a great idea, Sandy? Very cool idea. So
she's looking into it, Mariah.
I am looking into it. I actually got an email from Kofi today about putting one of those tabs on, but I'm like, I'm a bit in 2 minds about it. It's like, who am I to ask people to give me money for nothing? I don't think so.
Yeah, but
okay, so this the top of page 1, so we're still on page 1 at the moment. So the actual top of page 1 is going to have this pull out concertina.
Go ahead and put you on
camera.
You can put you on full so they can see up close, because you and I already worked this out last earlier this week.
So we're going to make this concertina pull-out page for the top of page 1. This will be the end of page 1, so it's going to be these full pages. And they get ever increasingly smaller as you go. So here is the measurements, and I will put these measurements down below in the description box in case you want to make it. So the first page, the bottom page, which is going to be glued to the right-hand side of the top of page 1, is 10 inches high and 7.5 wide, and it's scored at 1/2 inch, and you will use that flap to glue down. I'm actually going to make this. So, and then your second one is 6.5 glued at scored at 0.5, 5.5 glued at 0.5, scored, God, mouth work, and then 4.5 scored at 0.5. So you end up with this, and then you alternate the side you glue it on. So you end up with this concertina thing. So let's do that. I will put these down below so you will know.
Oh, there they are.
Hang on.
No, I think I'm going to put in the first one.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Your mum's so sweet. Can you adopt me?
Let's forget. Oh, wait, somebody said something. Do it, Diane.
Apparently I argue with your mother. Don't.
Do. It's not nothing. You are providing instruction, example, and quality entertainment. There you go. That's right. Jen's mommy has spoken. You can't argue with Jen's mommy. You have to obey.
Right. I will look into it after the live. What do we say? 10 by 7.5.
Yeah, it's really funny because I know that my dog needs something. And we'll be sitting there on the couch together, but when I don't get up and do it immediately, she starts staring at my mom, and my mom's like, Jen. It cracks me up because I already know what she needs, and I've already told my dog she's going to wait until I'm ready. But no, she's going to go tattle on me to mom.
Dibber dobber?
A what?
The dibber dobber.
Dibber dobber. What is
Dibber
that?
dobber. She's dobbing on you. She's calling you out. My dog does the same thing. She knows exactly when it's 7 o'clock and it's snack time, and that's what time my husband gets up and makes a cup of tea and does the dishes. So if it's 5 past or 3 past or even 30 seconds past 7 o'clock and he hasn't got out of his chair, she goes up and nudges his foot.
That's right, Mo.
And if he doesn't get up straight away, then she comes over to me and nudges my foot. 7 o'clock. It's snack time. You don't say dobbing. Dobbing is dobbing someone in. I hadn't even heard it. It's telling on someone.
Nope, I haven't. That's one of the terms, even though I've heard a lot of terms from the UK and stuff. That's one of them I have never heard.
I'm going to say dibber dobber when someone dobbers on you for something. Dibber dobber.
Grasping on someone. Oh my God.
That's it. That's it.
That's probably my ignorance. I've not heard that one either.
All right, so I've cut them all to size. Now I'm just going to score at the 1/2 inch mark. As soon as I can find my score tool. I'm going to get off me because this is boring.
Okay.
Just to watch me.
Sounds good.
So all of these are going to get scored at 1/2 inch, which will be the flap.
That's what I was thinking of, Mariah. When the kids were teenagers, that was what I knew of as dabbing.
Oh, no. Dobbing. Dob on someone. I can't believe nobody else says that. There you go. Alrighty. So we're going to put the first one on the right-hand side of the top of page 1. I'm going to glue that down.
First one meaning the biggest one.
The biggest one. So that's the 7.5 one. Yeah.
Make sure it's lined up with the top and bottom of your pages.
Yep. And the second one, which is 6.5 wide with 1/2 inch gusset, is going to get glued to the left-hand side of the page adjust. Glue it down. So this is the 10 by 7.5. You may have to do a little bit of trimming because not every cut is straight. So that one is 10 by 6.5.
I don't know about you, but it'll probably be disguising for me. I'm not going to bother trimming.
I'm just going to get the scissors and trim off the little bits that aren't exactly straight. And that goes on to the right-hand side of the piece you just put down. That's 10 by 5.5. And the last one, gets glued to the top of that one, and that is 10 by 4.5. So then you will have all of this space to put photographs or journaling spots or whatever you want on. It will give you a little bit of a reveal on what's on the page behind it, which is pretty cool, I think.
Oh, that's nice, Debbie. Kids saying snitches get stitches is like perpetuating this culture of don't speak up for yourself.
So you need to start with
All right, and the 4.5.
So these we're just doing the base of every page at the moment. We will come back and add tags and decorate a bit more. So
I will try to go out and link the lives that we're doing together to my channel. I just haven't done them all, and I'll probably try to create a playlist specifically for this so that if people run into me, then they'll also be able to get to your videos.
Yeah, that'll be great. I will also add this to a playlist.
Oh. Yeah, it'll be a lot easier to find. I noticed that when they're playlists, then that's a lot easier to come back to.
Yeah. No, that was silly to ink that because I haven't even finished cutting it. Dumbass. Come on.
I love that page. That's like one of my favorite pages right there.
That's why I'm putting it in the back. In the back, so it's got the full photo.
Full on real estate, huh?
Yep. Inking around all of these with a rusty hinge, if anyone was interested.
Exactly, Debbie.
Who's making a threat? What's going on?
The kids that say snitches get stitches.
Oh, yes. Yes, they were.
Well, I can tell you, I bought this glue for testing out a paste that was more like wheat paste for making traditional bookbinding. And I don't like it for this particular purpose, that's for sure.
What is it?
It's called nori paste. It's basically a seaweed glue.
Oh, yes, I remember you saying about that.
And I like the consistency, but I don't like it for this application. So in case anybody was wondering what I was using earlier, I only used it on one page. It adheres nicely, but I don't really care for it for this purpose.
So what I'm going to do with the decorating these pages is I'm just going to decorate the whole page. And then I can come back in and put pockets or like spots or...
Yes, okay. Here are my pages. Pages. Na, 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 na.
This is rubbish. This trimmer is doing my head in. Same thing.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go check on the dog again.
Bye. So yes, I'll put a full photo on this side of every one of these, and on the back side of them, I'll put writing space. You can do what you want with it then.
Somewhere on here is a pencil mark. Heck if I know where I put it.
I never, that's why I flipped it over.
Oh, there it is.
Actually.
It's on the other end. I was looking for it in the wrong place.
Looking for love in all the wrong places.
That wasn't bad.
Look how crooked that is. That's so crooked. Oh, sorry. Sorry. See, look how crooked that is. And I cut that perfectly. Stupid trimmers. No, I can't even cut with that now. That's bullshit. Get away from me before I throw you across the room. Look, now it's got a nick in it, so it's definitely looking rusty now. I didn't see that. Judy?
Can I see the first page you put in, the inside back page? Did you go all the way up to the fold of the page, or did you stop at where the
I went up to within about 1 millimeter of the fold, so over the flap.
Like, yeah, so like, yeah, okay. So not including the 1/4 inch gusset we put on the thing we glued on the front.
Are you talking about, so there's your flap. Yeah. There's your flap, and there's your fold.
Yeah.
That's right. But you glued on. So glue over the flap right to about 1 millimeter from the fold.
Right, and I'm talking about the very first one, not counting the fold that we just made. I'm talking about the 1/4 inch gusset behind that.
Oh yeah, just up to the gusset, not
okay, not over it. Got it.
No.
Which was what I thought I was measuring, but apparently I looked at the wrong fold.
Yell at me, Pam? Why are you yelling at me? With lots of exclamation marks. Oh my goodness.
Please put a button on your Ko-Fi so we can help you get a new cutter. That's what she's yelling about.
Exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
Oh, don't go anywhere, glue. I know this one is really meant for chipboard, but I actually like it for paper too.
Even the one that I, for the big rotary one that I bought, it keeps falling apart. And I've tried to send it back to them, but they won't send it back without a receipt. I don't have the receipt. I don't know where I filed it. Let me put another trimming blade on this. Do I have another trim we need? We also put in space. There it is. Found it. Stop looking. See how quick I found that? Are you proud of me? Oh my goodness. All righty. Let's try this again with less swearing. Beautiful. Like butter for about 6 trims and then off it goes again. That is a good idea. That is a fabulous idea. I'm usually not that organised. I'm usually excited to get a new thing and go, woohoo, unwrap it, out goes the packages and the receipts. And I don't think about it until I need to return it. And then go, damn, what did I do with that? Do you love it when mums come in and just tell you what you need to know? What you should be doing?
Is that a dig at my mom?
That was a thank you, your mum.
Who was a what?
That was a thank you.
Oh. It sounded like a little bit like sarcasm. I was like,
I would not dare have a dig at your mum. Jeez.
Oh, it's like my hobby, my side hobby to try to make my mom laugh.
You talk to my mum, my stepmom, she would say my hobby is trying to piss her off, and I'm really good at it. I don't do it on purpose. She just makes it easy.
Oh, I really, really hate art glitter glue. I've come to determine that
how dare you?
I know.
How dare you? I love art glitter glue. I think art glitter glue.
I will mail you mine because I can't stand the stuff. I'll stick to my line co. Thank you.
It's just rudeness. Chris, can you pull your daughter into line about art glitter glue? It's like, I mean,
who's Chris? What?
I thought there was an R in there. Excuse me.
That's Katie.
I really hate.
Is the name of her channel. Kissed Studio.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think she bought a big old whole conkin bottle of it a while back.
I love this stuff. I had a whole week where I could not get art glitter glue in Australia, and I thought I was going to die.
I heard it. It's all right. That's like the most life I've seen out of you yet in the last day and a half. She hears people outside. Yes, Judy, I buy Fabrifix directly from Beacon, and I buy it in packs of 12. which is basically the same thing as Fabri-Tac, only slightly different application. I think Fabrifix is a little bit more rigid when it's cured than Fabri-Tac.
Really is the best glue for grabbing fast and versatility for
it does grab fast. I will agree with you. It does grab fast. I think they have some dryers in it that help it grab.
It grabs fast. It can glue your metal pieces down as long as they're not too chunky, like your filigrees and stuff. It's great glue. And when you've used it for a while and then you have to use something else because you can't get it, it's very frustrating because you're so used to it grabbing so fast, and then use something that doesn't grab fast and it moves on you, and it's quite frustrating. See, look, it's already giving me burrs, and it's at 4 cuts later. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
So it was Judy. She says Katie is like the honorary mom of the group, even though some of us are probably older than she is.
Exactly.
She was my first and probably one of my best teachers. I've had some good teachers in my life, but her focus has always been kind of education of her children, anyway, and herself.
Well, that's a good thing, because there are a lot of teachers out there that are crap. Especially those that don't encourage you to try.
Oh yeah, this cookie cutter learning is not cool.
Because I didn't conform, I was not a conformist to a lot of the ways that they taught in school. I actually opted out of school at year 10, so I didn't finish high school. I didn't go to university or anything, all because of one teacher who always said that I don't learn well. I just learnt differently. And once I learned as an adult how I learn, I went back and got all those certificates and everything that the high school teachers said that I could never do. They just didn't know how to teach me because my mind worked differently then.
Yep. Well, there's a lot of people in that boat. Oh, can't see it. There it is.
Alrighty, one more on here, and I think we're just about done for today.
That sounds like a plan. I'm sure my dog would appreciate it. She's probably telling me in her head, "Mom, what are you doing in there? It's bedtime."
It's time to go. So I'm just going to put this one down, and I think we'll call it a day.
Same.
Oh, look, I'm not even pushing down hard. I am just letting it do its thing. I'm not putting any pressure on it at all.
Still giving you a bird?
It's still giving me bears, yeah. Look, when I had the shop, I'm sure that the Fiskars rep hated coming in the shop because I was always having a go at him about the trimmers and how and he would say, we've got to do this and this and this, and it says, this is exactly how I'm using it. I'm not pressing hard. I am not using chipboard through this one, and this is what's happening. You need to be better. You need to make better things because they're not cheap to buy.
Right. There's a lot of money.
And I'm sure they drew straws at the company as who was going to go to the messy palette. Because I'm on the question asker. I was always asking questions and giving feedback. Isn't that what we're meant to do? Hey, Juju. How's your back? You feeling better?
April. Did you get your package yet, April?
Questions, April. We have questions.
There is a Fiskars trimmer that has a wheel. I have one. I do not love it.
What's that?
Oh, somebody asked if there was a Fiskars, if the Fiskars trimmer had a wheel, and
yes. Well, that's the one I've just taken back several times because it keeps falling apart. It cuts well. It's very heavy. It's very bulky.
There's a couple different ones that have wheels. I have one. I just don't love it.
Yeah, it's very bulky and very heavy, and it doesn't fit. It won't fit on my desk this way when I bring it in. I've got to put it this way because it's so much longer than this trimmer.
Well, yeah, I bought this Tim Holtz one. This thing was a lot of money, and it cuts great. And you can buy replacement cutter things. This part, it's meant for chipboard, but it works great on paper too. But it's huge. So, yeah, I can't put it on camera while I'm cutting because it's just so big. All right, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to have to catch up the last couple of pages next week because I need to be done this week just because of the dog.
Yep, that's okay. I'm just going to finish this up and I will be done too. Which way does that go?
Yeah, she probably would, huh, Debbie? I'm not super impressed with some of the Tim Holtz stuff. I'm not going to diss Timmy because I know people love him, but I have reservations about some of his stuff that so I don't buy a lot of different kinds of his things. I've bought some things and I do enjoy some of them, but others I just don't think
he's just far too expensive here. As I said, I tried to buy a stamp the other day, and just one of his stamp sets was $54. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's expensive.
That's a ridiculous price here. His stuff is just so expensive. Like his trimmers, $179 for a Timmy trimmer. It's like, who can afford that? I can't. All right, so I'm done. We've done our little flippy thing over here with the tag. And I've covered some of these pages, so you get a little reveal with that. Not that one. The other side of each page, I'm just going to put some coffee dyed paper, I think.
I think that's a good idea.
Just to give you some way to rest.
I got 2 more pages to put on to catch up with where you're at.
Yep.
So I just put this one here and that one on. This is one of my favorite pages too.
Beautiful. All right, people, that's it for now. Where's my book? Hang on, I can find my book. Here's my book. Here's my book. Tomorrow night is too many pages in there. What's going on? Tomorrow night is Tracy from Not Afraid of Colour.
Cool.
Is going to be my guest on Use It or Lose It, and she is going to be making me throw stuff at a jelly plate. So if you want to do some novice beginner type jelly plate stuff, that's what we're doing tomorrow night, because I'm not a good gel plater. I don't have a good gel plate. It's just never been my forte, I suppose. So that's who's on tomorrow. Thanks very much for popping in. Love yous all. And I will see you tomorrow night. And I'll also see you around the traps with the other live tarts.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Alrighty. Catch us later. Bye for now.
Bye now.